Hey guys, it's Jacques here from Makulu Linux. I guess it's that time of the night again. It's 4:04 a.m. in the morning. I'm still up and working on this new KDE edition. If anything, at least I'm driven to make this the best ever. Um, anyway, I want to update a bit on what's happened since the last video, which I made previous night. I've been working through the day yesterday, through the night. So yeah, it's 4:04 a.m. Couple of changes to the system for those that haven't seen any of the videos, and it's actually getting annoying doing all of this every time. You guys should really go check out the previous videos. But let me just cover the basics. This edition of KDE uses Compass. It does not use KWin at all, so it's fully functional on Compass, meaning when it boots up, it doesn't boot up and start Compass, it boots up on using Compass. It's the main window manager. You cannot simply just change. You'd have to make some quite a lot of modifications to go back to KWin if you wanted to. So it's got the wobbly windows, all the bouncing effects, cube fully functional, unfolded cube fully functional. So pretty much it's a full-on Compass running. It's got animations, window previews. It's very nice. Also, it's got a very sleek theme. So very nice, very smooth, very cool. So basically that just catches up the guys that haven't seen the previous videos. I'm not going to go into great detail. I would advise you to really go back and watch some of the other videos. I think I made 2 already. The major change between yesterday's video and today's video is I've been working a lot on the back end stuff, making some changes to the update manager, which uses now the Muon update manager, which is actually supposed to be the update manager for KDE. So there's the Muon update manager. Of course, there aren't any updates now because I updated earlier. I wish I hadn't. Actually, maybe I should run the other shortcut and then we can just check if there are any updates. Hold on. Here's a quick update sources button that I fixed, because that actually linked to the updater before, but I've actually linked it to the update sources, so you can just quickly, it does an apt-get update for you fairly quickly. My net is a little slow, so this might take a minute or so. Of course, in the States or Europe or wherever you are, if you have a faster line, this will take a matter of seconds. I'm on a slow 512 kilobyte line, so it does take a minute or so. So there's this icon here for, like our XFCE version and the Cinnamon version, it updates your sources very quickly. Just runs an apt-get update, instant, one click, done. While that is updating, I'm going to move on to the second item, and that is like the XFCE. I think it was the XFCE version where we actually put a firewall into the distro. The KDE version also has a built-in firewall, so there's a firewall. You can configure a firewall, so that kind of makes the KDE version quite secure. You've got a virtual a running firewall on the system, which you can enable or disable. And then to top that off, okay, update is finished. I'll get back to that in a second. To top that off, I've also included an antivirus scanner into KDE. It doesn't take a lot of space, it's quite small, and it obviously adds to security. So ClamAV is built into the system, so you can literally just right click a folder or a file, and you can choose scan with ClamAV, and that will do a quick scan there. Scanning 131 files. Just give it a second, it should pop up finished. There we go, 80% done. There we go, it says known viruses. Whew, that's quite a large number. Scan directories 2, scanned files 131, infected files 0, blah 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 blah. So I know there's a lot of discussion, and many people say that Linux, you don't really need an antivirus for Linux, and most of the time I'm sure that's true, but you never know who's going to be using this version. And really, for the 900 kilobytes or whatever of space, I suppose rather be safe than sorry. So that's something else that I've actually been meaning to add to most of our distros, but I've started here now. So there we go, clam AV, fully operational. It's in the context menu as well. It's in your main menu, so you can just boot it up from there, and you can actually go into preferences, and you can set the startup. You can pretty much set a lot of settings there. You can also run a schedule, scan, submit files for analysis. So it's fully operational with a little GUI for ease of use. So that's it. So you've got the antivirus clam AV built into the system. You've also got the Muon updater. That's now a fully operational KDE updater. It actually does pop up when there's updates. It notifies you. It puts a little icon here. That's how I knew there were updates earlier, and I clicked on it and just to test, sent some stuff through, and then it popped up. It took a while, but it did pop up, and then I updated and that was like worked like a charm. So security is now tops. I'm happy with that. Got firewall going, got antivirus working. Here we go. There's some updates. So install updates. Okay. Asks for password. Enter. And there we go. See how nice it is. It's a nice layout. Pretty cool. Very easy. Very quick. And done. So our system updated. I've also made a couple of changes to the actual Compass and Emerald. They now boot up correctly. There's no more files that boot up the one or the other. They're fully integrated now. So Compass and Emerald run together. When it boots up, it's one item that it boots up. It doesn't individually start them separately, and it doesn't. There's no files or anything that actually triggers them. They're part of the system, like a daemon. So that's pretty cool. I have noticed a little bit of speed increase with that. So all in all, I'm still on track for beta soon. I did release a sort of a post-alpha version to the testers today, or earlier today, well yesterday, sorry. They don't have these new changes yet. That's still a build that I actually built the day before and sent it through. It does take me quite a while to upload. There are a couple more changes I want to make before I'll send this new version out to them. But yeah, all in all, everything's going great. Thanks for the guys that have been giving me a lot of feedback. I know there's a lot of guys that are focusing and comparing this edition to Netrunner, and to be honest, I've never run Netrunner in my life before. I'm very curious to go check it out, but I'm also scared that once you start comparing yourself to somebody else, then you kind of get off track of what you were initially trying to do and what your goals and your vision was. So feel free to post suggestions. I'll take everything into consideration, and I may even go look at Netrunner at some point in time. Just right now I'm focused on getting this edition out, and just I know what I want it to be and where I see it going, and so that will be my main focus. But yeah, very awesome distro. This is going to be one hell of a release. Very pretty, very functional, very secure. I mean, how many Linux distros can you think of that's based on Ubuntu where you can say, wow, this thing's very secure, I've got antivirus, I've got a firewall? Not many, I'm sure. So security won't be an issue. The awesomeness with looks, won't be an issue. This is very pretty. I mean, this is probably as pretty as you'll ever get on KDE. It's got all the special effects. It's running on minimal RAM. So yeah, so you got stability. You've got the nice graphical side of it, you know, the looks. You've got the secure side, so it's running very secure. I've actually got the Clam AV Damien running in the background, so it's very secure. So yeah, this is Jacques from Makulu Linux. I just wanted to post an update. Making great progress. I'm very happy with all the backend stuff. Everything seems to be coming together now very nicely. So I thought I'd just update you guys on that. And yeah, cheers.